Nobody's going to come in here this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, fellow YouTubers and fellow truckers and all you subscribers. I've been real busy. I haven't had a chance to do any video or live feeds. I've been on another app, so to speak, but I've also been kind of busy with, the boss has been having me do
turn left on I-70 West.
Shut up, dumb bitch in a box. Anyway, so boss has been having me do a lot of oversize. I've got it under my belt. I've got the experience for it. I've been doing oversized length and oversized width. I like it. It's a challenge for me every day. I finally got a break from doing some oversize. I've been doing some legal loads. I ran a load of lumber from Idaho down to Texas. During that time, I ran that load down to Texas, and I was put under the gun and told that I had to be at the shipper literally 2 hours from the time I got unloaded. I had an appointment that morning to get unloaded. I get in there, I get unloaded, and I call in empty, and they tell me, okay, well, this is where you're going, blah, 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 blah. I grab me a bite to eat, something to drink. Literally didn't even taste it. So I shagged ass from, what part of Texas was I in? Not Pearland. I was heading to Pearland. Pretty much, I was 2.5, 3 hours away. Mind you, Texas has a lot of road construction and traffic. And I'm told I had to be there. I got unloaded at noon. I was told I had to be there by 2:30. I was literally like 20 minutes late. The shipper decides, you're late. We're not loading you. So I call the office. Boss makes a couple phone calls, and we arrange to pay the overtime for the workers to load us. Well, come And a long story short, we ended up not paying them their overtime. They ended up paying us because they detained our truck. $250 an hour. We sat 6 hours. I got paid for sitting. The truck got paid for sitting. Etc., etc. It was a good day for me, but it was also a bad day because they drugged their feet to get me loaded. They left me sit outside the gate for several hours. Then they turned around and got me in the gate, and I sat for several hours. They get me back to the loading zone. I sat for several hours. Finally, I get loaded. From 2:45, 2:50 in the afternoon, I finally get loaded at 9 p.m. Strapped, tied down, paperwork. Literally, I had to creep and crawl out of their lot, up the street to a wide spot, and park for the night. So this dumb fucker that came up with these ELDs is a retard. Because we should be allowed to, even if we get loaded at the last minute, we should be able to go to a safe haven truck stop and park to where we have access to drinks, food, bathroom, etc. Shower. Tired of these dumb fucks that want to regulate what we can do. If we're tired, we know. Shut it down. We're Americans. We know that. You're tired, you fucking go to bed. You don't keep pushing yourself. Now, for these Indians and these Arabics and these diaper head wearing motherfuckers, your little, whatever you want to call them, flags you got hanging up in your truck, offend me. Take them down. So we're going to change the little subject here. Alright, so I got loaded. I leave Pearland, Texas, drove all day long. I pull into Amarillo, Texas, the TA. Exit 74 off of I-40. I go in, I get something to eat, I get my shower. I said, all right, it's been a long week. It's time to cut loose, have a little fun. So I take my bag back to the truck, and I go literally a block away. Stone's throw away, a block away. I go in, I sit down at the bar, have a couple drinks. I ended up linking up with another driver. He pulls a bull wagon. Pretty cool guy. I bought him a couple drinks, him and his old lady, and ended up played some pool, and he come at me and goes, hey, the music here sucks. It's a sausage fest in here. You want to get out of here and go somewhere else? Well, sure, why not? You gonna make sure I get back to my truck? Sure. So we leave, we go to another bar. We close that bar. We had a blast, y'all. It was fun. I met me a new woman. She is actually, I don't want to say that word yet, so I'm not going to burn bridges on that one yet. But she is a nice lady. She's a nice woman. She's my age. A couple months older, not a big deal. Very nice young lady. Very nice young lady. So sparks flew, you know, we danced, we had some drinks. I thought she had a man, and she didn't. She is the friend of my new linked up bullwagon friend, truck driver. We hit it off. Had a good time. I looked up her birth sign, and she's a fire sign. I'm a fire sign. So there's a good compatibility there. High percentage. We hung out, watched some movies, making plans to hang out again. I'm hoping, y'all, that this is the one. I'm tired of looking, I'm tired of fucking around. This has got to be the end. I'm setting my ways with my career right now. I'm ready to have a life. Yeah, I've got my life, my trucking life, but I need a life out of my life. If that makes sense. So anybody that actually comes in and watches this video later, and you know me, hit me up or leave me a message in here. I don't want to put too much business out on social media. So hit me up and I'll either give you my number or give you a way to get in contact with me to where it's not all out over social media with the comments and things that need to be said. So with that being said, y'all, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I got to start my pre-trip. I got to start my shit, and I got to get moving. I am on my way out of Texas. I'm actually in Colorado right now, Denver, and I'm going to Vernal, Utah. So with that being said, y'all, have a good day. Stay safe, drivers. Keep that left door shut and get them miles. Earn that money. If your wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning.